Hi guys, welcome back to Absolute Brushes. If you're new here, I'm Pranjali. Thank you so much for tuning in. Summer has almost come to an end. Festive season is just round the corner, and of course, just one festive makeup look was not gonna cut it. So I came up with a more soft festive makeup look, and without further ado, let's get started. Starting with some skin prep because obviously great makeup starts with great skin prep. For my dry patches, I'll be using this hydrating primer by Makeup Forever, and for the rest of my face, I'm using the Milani hydrating primer, and for my pores, I'm using two set of primers. For my forehead, I'm going for Baby Skin Insta Pore Eraser Primer because I don't have huge pores in this area, and for my under eye area, I'm using the Professional Primer by Benefit Cosmetics because I have huge pores in these areas, so it needs a little bit more love and care. For my foundation, I'm going for my favorite PAC HD liquid foundation in the shade 3.9, and I'm blending it using my Tam sponge because I don't like too much coverage. You can also use a brush if you want more coverage. What I love about this foundation is that it has a very dewy finish and a medium coverage, so it doesn't really kicks up on my face, and it doesn't disturbs my problematic areas, especially around my nose, which tends to get very flaky really easily. All in all, this foundation is great if you have a dry skin. Now that we have a flat clean canvas, we can work on giving it some dimension. So to brighten my high points, I'm using the PAC Take Cover Concealer in the shades Stark Nude and Beach Sand under my eyes, my forehead, chin and nosy. If you guys follow me, you know I avoid concealers in these areas as they are my problematic areas, and not many concealers suit me, but this one is really lightweight and doesn't dry out my excessively dry skin. So if you are someone who has a sensitive or a dry skin, I highly recommend you to check this concealer out. And I'm blending this using my angled flat top kabuki brush from Cups and Lashes. To set my concealer, I'm using a setting loose powder. This one's new Master Fix setting loose powder by Maybelline. Now that our base makeup is ready, we can start by adding those shadows which we covered up with the foundation and concealer. I'm going to start with cream contouring. For that, I'm using a deeper shade of concealer. This one's from Wet n Wild in the shade medium. The way I'm going to be working with this concealer is by applying it in the hollows of my cheekbones, circumference of my face, to chisel my jawline and my nosy. I'll be using a flat top kabuki brush from Cups and Lashes and a beauty blender to blend it into my skin. For my nose, I'm using a pencil brush from Real Techniques. To add some warmth to my skin, I'll be using a bronzer right on top of my contour. This one's Hoola Bronzer by Benefit Cosmetics, and I'm using an angled brush to blend it. Using the same angled brush, I'll be adding some blush to my face to bring some color. The one that I'm using is a soft pink corally shade from Sivana Colors Ultra Blush Palette, and I'm applying it high up on my cheekbones to get that lifted appearance. For highlight, I'm using the shade Moonstone from Sun Dipped Glow Kit palette by ABH Cosmetics with my fan brush on the highest points of my face, bridge and tip of my nose. For my brows, I'm using this brown eyeshadow from Makeup Revolution Ultra Eyeshadow Palette. I'll first use the spoolie to brush my hair down so I can clearly see on top and fill it in, and then I'll brush my hair upwards and I'll fill in the lower part of my brows, and then at the end I'll use the spoolie one more time to spread the color across evenly so it looks more natural. To clean up underneath my brows, I'm using the Pack Take Cover Concealer in the shade Beach Sand, and I'm setting it with the loose powder. This one's new Master Fix Setting Loose Powder by Maybelline. And to catch those fallouts, I'll be using a sticky tape. I'm first warming up my crease with this nude peaches shade Burnt Orange from Modern Renaissance palette by ABH Cosmetics with my larger blending brush by Real Techniques. To further deepen my crease, I am depositing the same shade Burnt Orange from Modern Renaissance palette by ABH Cosmetics, first with my pack brush in the style 126, and then I am blending it with my smaller blending brush by ABH Cosmetics. To deepen my outer corners, I am dipping into this deep brown shade Cypress Umber by Modern Renaissance palette by APH Cosmetics, and I am depositing it with my pack brush in the style 126. I am further blending it with my smaller blending brush by ABH Cosmetics, and I am also taking whatever's left on my brush in my crease area as well. Next, I'm lining my top lash line with the Magnetic Eye Kajal by Faces Canada, and I'm smudging it using my pencil brush by Real Techniques. To brighten my inner corners and my brow bone, I am picking up the shade Vermeer from Modern Renaissance palette by ABH Cosmetics on my pencil brush by Real Techniques. For my lower lash line, I am smoking out the shade Cypress Umber with my pack brush in the style 126. And for my waterline, I'm using the Magnetic Eye Kajal by Faces Canada, and I'm smudging it using my smaller pencil brush by Real Techniques. For my lipstick, I'm using this soft pink shade Make Me Mine by Faces Canada. And to set and seal everything in place, I'll be using a setting spray, and this one's by PAC Prep and Prime. To finish my eye makeup, I'll be throwing on some falsies, but before that I'll be coating my lashes with some mascara, and this one's Total Temptation by Maybelline. And for falsies, I'm going for the MAC lashes in the style 07. And here is the finished look. I've let my hair loose, paid it up with a beautiful blue and white suit and some oxidized jewelry. I love how soft and simple this look is. Perfect if you don't want to go for a full-on glam look, but you are looking for something that is more wearable, then this is the look for you. So if you liked this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you're new here, please take a moment to subscribe. I post several videos a week. I've left all the product information along with my socials in the description box down below in case you want to follow me there. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.